what is going on out there. AviNation hanging out here, AirVenture 2023 with Dave from Wisk, and arguably the coolest aircraft here. This thing it's so different, yet it's so familiar. So I can't wait to hear a lot about what's going on here. And I hope you guys have come by. They have the coolest AC in town, which has been something here.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's a hot one.
Man, so Dave, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
So much with AviNation.
Thank you for stopping by.
Appreciate you. Tell me about this amazing aircraft.
So this is our Gen 6 aircraft. So we have been around for a pretty long time, and we've flown 5 generations of aircraft. We actually flew here at AirVenture Tuesday and Wednesday, which were awesome. That was our 5th generation of aircraft. That's kind of the tech demonstrator that we've been flying for a lot. The previous 5 generations, which you can see right here on the screen, have flown over 1,700 flights, which is really key.
Wow.
It's all full scale, all safe, without incident, which is really key. All of the lessons learning that we've had from those 5 generations of aircraft have culminated in this. This is our Gen 6 aircraft. This is the aircraft that we're going to be type certifying with the FAA. So we have a bunch of FAA folks stop by the booth, which is fantastic.
Sure.
Because we're going to need to work with not only the aircraft certification team, flight standards to get our crew qualified, airports to get at sites that we're going to operate this, but also airspace. How do we integrate this into the NAS with all of general aviation and commercial aviation?
Absolutely, this is so different. This product is so unique. You can see behind me, this it's just different. What are we calling this? What's the official title for this type of aircraft?
So this is Gen 6. This is a Wisk Gen 6 aircraft. It's going to carry 4 passengers, kind of in an urban environment, so any large city, different parts of that city, from the suburbs to the inner core, maybe to the airport. And the goal is really safe, everyday flight for everyone. So first and foremost is safety. We're taking the highest levels of safety for this because we're going to be not only autonomous, which we can get into, but also in an urban area. So flying in a densely populated urban city, we're going to have that safety. But secondly, everyone. So we don't want to be an air taxi for the uber wealthy. I think there are definitely models for that, but we want to be really everyone. So people that have disabilities, we can get in, big doors, we can remove seats. If somebody has a wheelchair, we can get him or her into the seat pretty easily. We can take their wheelchair, but also price point. So not looking to be expensive, but also something we're really targeting UberX pricing. So $3 a mile. So really somebody that can take it. So this is a new segment of aviation that can be, affordable and used by everyone. So in a city. So many people are going to use aviation for everyday travel. It's expensive.
Right.
This, rather than take a bus, a rail, or a train, now you can take an Uber, or you can take a Wisk, save the time in a green, sustainable way.
That's incredible. What an incredible thought to open it up to people and make aviation accessible. That's one of the things that we typically think about in aviation is that it's really inaccessible. It's very cost prohibitive.
Yep.
And so it is for the uber rich. It's all of these things are the futuristic dreams of people that are kind of in a separate class. So the rest of us, man, we're subwaying, we're bussing, and now we hear that this game-changing product could be available to take us to appointments or meetings or wherever we need to go.
Yep.
And you mentioned people with disabilities. That is huge that that's been considered because, again, here we are in aviation where disabilities is not the first thing considered. In fact, it's one of the very few things considered in aviation.
Yep.
There's not a lot of handicapped accessible, disabled friendly type machinery, equipment, airports, and it's really neat to see that coming into the aviation space. How was that considered for you all? How did you come about that and say, we want to make this accessible? So
one of the neat things is that, so rather than have a pilot on board, we're going to have a remote supervisor. So he or she's going to be on the ground doing exactly what an airline pilot would do at altitude. They're going to be monitoring the flight. The flight will be pre-programmed from not only takeoff all the way to ground, but then he or she's going to be on the ground supervising the flight. Because he or she's on the ground, maybe somebody that is in a wheelchair, has disabilities, maybe can't qualify to be an airline pilot because of first class medical, they can now participate in a 135 operation, an air carrier, and help be part of aviation and help expand this and open it to many different roles.
That's incredible. So not only are we saying that the vehicle, the Gen 6, is accessible to people with disabilities, but now we're opening up to captain slots, to supervisor slots, and they can participate as in a 135. That's huge, right? So you guys are really kind of end-to-end, just all about accessibility, and I love that. That speaks just volumes to who you are as a company. I'm really excited to see this aircraft. Can we take a look?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
Come on by. So first thing, so again, 4 seats, but everyone's going to have a baggage, right? So room for 4 roller boards. So anything that you bring on your airline, Up above?
Ricardo's joined us. Cafe, I see you. Where are you going without us? He didn't even tell us. I can't believe it, Dave. This is roomy storage right there.
You guys want to go in?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's sit in the front seat. Now, we don't have a captain seat or a first officer seat. We just have seats.
Oh, well.
So hop on in. And I'm going to hop in seat on the other side.
Roomy, posh. I could set my phone down right here. This is amazing. This really is Generation 6 here.
That's right. So yeah, you can charge your phone, you can charge your laptop, and we're gonna have Wi-Fi on board, so if you need to get that email hammered out in that 20-minute flight, you can do that. But also room for your personal device. So if you have a bag, if you have a laptop, that can go down here. We got cup holders for your coffee, for your pop. Absolutely can fit. The screens that you see in front, that's going to provide you your pre-flight briefing. If you have visual impairments, that's going to provide you something with American Sign Language. If you need the font to be bigger, you can do that. If you need to change it because you have, maybe you're susceptible to shiny lights or some brightness, we can do all that. That's going to do your pre-flight briefing. Once at altitude, that's going to guide you through the whole journey. So no surprises. It'll tell you, hey, we're going to be landing soon, so prepare for landing. Put away your laptop. Everything that a normal flight attendant would do on your current airlines. But yeah, roomy interior. We've had some folks that have a seeing eye dog. He or she can sit right there at your feet, no problem. Wow. We'll strap you in. But again, that accessibility. So if you have a wheelchair, any one of these seats can be removed. We have a ramp that you can easily slide in and out of the seat at the same height, and then remove one of those seats, and we make sure that your wheelchair is going to be coming with you.
Wow, that is absolutely incredible, absolutely thoughtful. I see the American Sign Language here, and it just seems that you guys are all about accessibility. Accessibility to aviation for everyone. I love the mission of this company. I love this aircraft. Everything in here is just absolutely beautiful. I love the detail up here, nice and soft. Feels like when you get in, you really are going to go for a journey.
Oh yeah.
This is aviation to me.
With the best view.
What a
There's
great
no cockpit
view.
door on this.
Look at this.
You got the cockpit view.
Your sight picture is just everything. I mean, you're pretty much tip to top here. I really enjoy this thing. It has got to fly absolutely smoothly. Looks like it's a real dream to ride in.
That's right. And if you need help, you got a help button right away. So help button, the hospitality manager is going to be on the ground. He or she can talk to you if we have an emergency. We're going to have operating sites that we can get the aircraft down, get it safely, so that if there is anything that happens on board, we can absolutely deal with that ASAP, just like we would in an airline.
Amazing. All for about the cost of an UberX.
That's right. Because rather than have the congestion on the ground, we want to really utilize aviation in a safe, sustainable way that's really eco-friendly, but also save you time, and that's really the key.
Oh, moving in 3D traffic. We're getting to where we need to go. Now, do you have a second I can ask you a couple of really fun questions?
Sure.
All right. Let's say we're in the Gen 6 and we've gotten a little hungry. What's your favorite in-flight snack?
We gotta go with the peanuts.
Classy, good, right? Very low weight, so we can get a bunch of them here, and they're going to satisfy.
That's right.
I like that. It's a good, classy answer. This guy knows a little bit about nutrition, aviation. Real Renaissance man here, Dave. Now, if we could pile in here with anybody throughout time, who would you fly with?
Oh boy, anyone throughout time. I gotta go with Orville and Wilbur, right in the back.
I mean, we've got room for them.
They started
right here. What an amazing journey. The Wright brothers, the Wright flyer in the Gen 6. That would be an incredible conversation.
You think about it, they started aviation, then we moved into the jet age. I really truly believe Wisk Advanced Air Mobility is that next era of aviation. We're looking forward to be a part of it, really introducing not only autonomous future, but one that is really opening up a new segment of aviation that doesn't exist. We're not competing, we're not going to take away any other segments of aviation, but really truly introducing a new segment for the whole masses that can participate in it safely, efficiently, and every day.
Amazing. Creating your own market segment, that is innovation, that's aviation, and that's something that the Wright brothers would likely look at, and they'd be right kindred spirits with. They'd understand it.
Can you imagine if they would have walked these out there today? What they created?
I can't imagine.
It's amazing.
It's everything we've seen, from the Super Guppy to the B-29 to the Gen 6. Now, what has been your favorite thing that you've seen at Oshkosh?
Oh, I would watch that F-22 demo every day, any day.
They are something, aren't they? And thankfully, not in the background of my interview today. Thank you, guys. We had a chat with them the other day. Asked them to keep it down. Regrettably, they said, it's an air show.
It was very cool, but I must admit, the very coolest thing I saw, and I hope you got some video footage of it, was our Gen 5 flight. So we flew Tuesday and Wednesday. Great flights. If you haven't seen it, check it out online. Fantastic flight. Safe, quiet, sustainable. We did it here. First time ever in Oshkosh.
And that's it. Oshkosh AirVenture, bringing innovation, accessibility to aviation. Wisk, doing it big. Now, if folks want to follow up with you, they want to learn more about the Gen 6, where can they go? What is your social media? What is your website?
So just look up Wisk Aero, all the social medias, websites out there. By all means, you can find us.
And you guys have to do that. You really want to get educated on this. Go check out some of the videos. Check out the video of the flight from the other day. We're going to check out the outside of this aircraft, and then I think we're back out in the heat for some more awesome Aviation AirVenture 2023.